Hey everyone, I just wanted to pop in here and give you a little details about my story with Shakeology and how it has helped me with my PCOS and insulin resistance and get me out of the pre-diabetic range. In July of last year, I started with Autumn as my coach with the 21-day fix challenge pack and Shakeology. I was pretty skeptical about the Shakeology. I've tried a lot of different shakes, but none of them either have too many artificial ingredients or just didn't agree with my stomach or didn't seem to make a difference for me. But once I started the Shakeology, I immediately noticed a difference. When I started eating healthy, day one was a little tough. My body was like, whoa, what are you doing to me? But by day 2 and 3, when I normally would have had a complete meltdown from trying to cut sugar out of my diet, literally day 3 almost always was the day I had to quit because I was ready to kill my family, and my kids were driving me crazy, and I just felt horrible. With the Shakeology, though, I never had that. I had my rough first day, and it wasn't horrible, but with the shake, I still felt like I was getting something sweet without having it raise my blood sugar levels and having spikes and drops. For me, the insulin resistance is the hardest to manage. I was on metformin to help manage that, and I hate having to be on any added medication. So when I started the Shakeology, I decided I'd really track my blood sugar levels just to see what it was doing and if it was helping or if it was making it worse. So I did that, and within the first couple of weeks, I noticed that my fasting morning blood sugar levels were back in the normal range. I was super excited to find that out. My blood sugar levels throughout the day had stabilized. I wasn't having the highs and lows that I normally would, and I just felt better. The Shakeology helped me get past that rough first few days without sugar, and it helped me keep going so I didn't give up because I needed the sugar in my life, getting that detox done. I can truthfully say that I don't think I could have done it without the Shakeology. I've tried numerous times and failed with, all sorts of different methods to get myself off sugar, either going slowly or cold turkey or trying other nutritional drinks, and nothing worked. So Shakeology made a huge difference right there. So after my couple of weeks of really great morning fasting blood sugars and things leveling out, I went in and talked to my doctor, and I told her what I was doing and showed her all my blood sugar levels that I wrote down and monitored. And I asked her if it would be possible to see if I could go off the metformin. She gave me the go-ahead. She said, we can always put you back on it if it looks like you're going to have trouble. So I went off the metformin. And much to both of our surprises, I didn't have any increased spikes or ups or downs with my insulin resistance, and everything stayed in the normal range. So I was able to get off that medication completely and still be in the normal range. One of the other things that we did to make sure that my blood sugars were actually good is we retested my A1C level, and I had dropped down out of the pre-diabetic zone, which, for anybody who is struggling in that area, that is a huge thing. Shakeology is going to be part of my life. I'm a complete lifer with that because it helps me stay balanced through the day. It keeps my blood sugars from tanking or being too high and getting jittery and irritated. And with that, not just what my body was going through, I was a much better person to be around because I wasn't dealing with the highs and lows all the time. So Shakeology can make a huge difference in your life if you give it a chance. You know, I was seriously a very big skeptic of it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's just another shake. It's not really going to help. It'll just be the exercise if anything helps me. But I'm happy to say that I was wrong, and those superfoods are awesome. One thing I want to note about Shakeology, it is not designed to be a diet drink or a protein drink. It does have a significant amount of protein in it, which is great for anyone who is struggling with that pre-diabetic zone. It is low on the glycemic index, which is super awesome. And it has a lot of fiber in it, which balances out any of the natural occurring sugars that are in it. So if you're looking at that label and you see that it has X amount of sugars and X amount of fiber, the rule is you can subtract those fiber, as many fiber points as there are, from the sugars, and that will give you a more accurate description of how much sugar is actually in the Shakeology. And everything that's in there is still all natural. There's no artificial craziness. I, for one, like sucralose would totally kill me, and I felt so horrible and sick after having anything with it. So the Shakeology was super awesome there. But you don't have to drink it to lose weight. You don't have to use it as a meal replacement. If you're trying to maintain or even gain, you can add it in there as a snack. And what it is a superfood shake, not a diet shake, not a protein shake, not a weight loss shake, but a superfood shake. It is giving you super awesome nutrients to help fuel your body, no matter what you're trying to do, bulk up or lose weight, gain muscle. It's really super helpful that way. So I would recommend for everybody, if you're not already using it, to go ahead and give it a try. I don't think that you will be sorry. If for some reason you're really hesitant and you buy the Shakeology, you use it for the 30 days and see absolutely no difference, there is a bottom of the bag guarantee that you can get your money back, no questions asked. I almost 100% guarantee that that is not going to happen for you. You're going to see results if you're drinking that daily and getting that nutrition in. It's going to be a great benefit for your body. Some of the big questions we get as coaches is, I don't like the flavor. That's a very personal question because each of us is different in our tastes. But I can say that you're not going to find it to be like a milkshake. It's not going to be, you know, an ice cream shake or something like that. It's going to have a different flavor, and your taste buds are going to have to adjust. And while they're going through that adjustment period, you're also probably going to be following the 21-day fixed meal plan and detoxing off of some sugars. So your taste buds are going to be changing. So don't give up on your first try. Don't be like, oh, I hate this, first try, horrible stuff. I didn't find the flavor offensive. I used the regular chocolate, and I love it. It's my favorite flavor. I've since tried numerous other flavors, but the chocolate, just because I'm a chocolate fan, is definitely my favorite. And I have found numerous ways to make it different and shake it. So some of the ways that you can shake it up are you can use your shaker cup and literally shake it up using a milk of your choice, almond milk, soy milk, cow's milk, and your Shakeology. You can also blend it, and that is my preferred method. I love to just pop it in the blender. I actually use mason jars because it fits the fits my blender to do a quart-size mason jar. And add all sorts of different ingredients to the blended. This morning, my choice is coffee. So I cold brew coffee and then blend it up with chocolate Shakeology. It's super awesome. That's my morning go-to. Sometimes I add spinach to that. I'll use one of my green containers of spinach and add it right in there. It's fantastic. I have a good blender, so it chops the spinach up and you don't know it's there. Some blenders may not work as well. That's something you'll have to experiment with. There are tons of recipes on the internet. Pinterest has great ones, and your coaches have resources for great recipes. So if you're struggling to find something that you really love and ways to drink it, you need to reach out to your coach and say, hey, I've got this going on. I'm not sure about this flavor. What can I do to make it better? And we have tons of resources to help you out with that. But my biggest advice is to give it a try and don't give up easily. It's the superfoods. It's way easier to drink them in a shake and more palatable than it would be to go out and try and eat all of those or make meals containing them. So Shakeology, even if it's not like eating a candy bar, then you're still getting the nutrition and you're also getting a sweet fix without it completely ruining your diet. So please reach out to any of your coaches if you need to order Shakeology, if you want to try different flavors. A lot of times us coaches have some samples that we can share with you to see if we can find one that works better for you. We're just willing to help you out any way we can to get you drinking that, because it's going to be a super boost for your exercise program when you're getting that awesome nutrition that you get from the Shakeology. So I think that's mostly my story. Like I said, I'm a lifer. Shakeology is every day for me. If I don't have it, I feel like I didn't have it. I feel I get my blood sugar ups and downs, and I feel horrible. So even though sometimes it's harder to drink it in the cold, I use less ice and have it less like a smoothie, sometimes just in the shaker cup, so it's not quite as cold in the wintertime. But it's still important for me to get it in there. And if you don't like drinking it while it's cold, or you struggle with that, drink it after your workout, because you're going to be hot and you're going to be thirsty, and it's going to be a great time for a cool drink. So I'm going to pop down in the comments and put in some resources for Shakeology recipes. A lot of you will have gotten a recipe calendar with your Shakeology when you bought it in your challenge pack for whatever flavor you had. So try those out. Some of them you may be like, oh, that sounds kind of weird, but they are super tasty. So I'll share some of my favorite recipes and some other recipes, and I hope we can get you ladies hooked up on Shakeology and getting that huge nutrition boost and getting everybody rocking and rolling on this 21-day fix journey. I'm happy to be on this journey with you, and if you have any questions at all, please pop them in the comments and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Thanks.